Hello, everyone, and welcome back to that Catholic Gamer Dude Plays Kerbal Space Program. We are looking around here. I'm just trying to see what orbits visible in map. Maximum power 200. I wonder. Take the research science limit 100. That's interesting. Astronaut complex. Oh, I guess here it locks that. Okay, that makes more sense. And mission control. Oh, I see. Tracking station upgrade required for flight planning. Patched conics visible in map. Interesting. Anyways, we're not going to upgrade just yet. Our objective for today is to orbit Kerbin. Now, this marks an interesting turning point for us because up until now, we haven't really, what's the word? We haven't had to think too much about how we put our rockets together. So in this case, this is the first time we'll actually have to start really thinking because orbiting is not a complicated process, but it does require some thought. So we're going to go ahead and take that contract. Let's go into the vehicle assembly bay. Now, you do want to design your rockets backwards. So we're going to design that first to make sure that whoever's piloted this thing is able to come back home. So then we're going to place our science. Actually, before we do that, let's leave out of here. Don't save. We haven't really done anything. Let's see. Administrate. No, it's the administration building. Astronaut complex. Kerbals can. All right. This is the one that we want. We want to upgrade the astronaut complex because it'll give us it'll allow us to perform EVAs in space and allow them to place flags, which will help boost reputation and whatnot. So let's go back. I don't know if I'll actually EVA this flight, but it's important for us to well, that just gets us more reputation in science if I remember correctly. So let's go ahead and add our decoupler. Our next up, actually do the science portion. Not sure if we'll get any science for being in orbit, in a high orbit, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and take one of each. We'll see if we survive re-entry on that, or those things survive re-entry, because this will be the first time we actually try to deorbit. So that's going to be something. Let's see. So we have this 45 engine. Let's see if we can get something else. We'll just go ahead and save that out real quick. Trying to remember, because again, this is the first time we have to put some actual thought into this. So let's see. We got plenty of science to pick this stuff up, though, so I think we're just going to go ahead and do that. Let's see. That is the LT-45 swivel engine. Thrust is 167.69. This one is 205. Yeah, so we definitely want ascending 205. Things are just better all around, so we'll go ahead and grab that. And then do we need... That's the Terrier. In a vacuum, the thrust is much better on this one. This is, if I remember correctly, the thrust on this one is not very good, but the point of it is that it's space maneuverability. And then the Thud liquid fuel engine, I'm not really sure what this one is for. I think this is the more this is a smaller one, and that's the huge. The whole point of this engine is to be efficient in space, but actually have some more thrust. Yeah. And this is a much larger fuel tank than anything else we have, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead with that, and then maybe add some more Stability. What do we need here? This aerodynamic nose cone, winglet, radial decoupler. We're gonna go ahead and grab that stuff as well. We got plenty of the science to do it. Is there anything else? Flight control, basic science. Wow, look at all this stuff. The Science Junior is a cutting-edge self-contained laboratory. Have you ever wondered what happens to something in 0G? Or have you wanted truly blah, 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 blah. Experimental storage unit. Bring their valuable research. Interesting. Okay. So we'll play around with some of this stuff on the next mission. But for right now, I think we've got enough to... as the aviation parts as well. We can start building some space plane stuff. This will be pretty cool. But we'll take a look at that later. Stay focused. Stay focused. Alright, so we're here with the extreme close-up of our ship. We've got some more engines now. This is the liquid fuel engine that we're looking for, so... What I'm pondering right now is, do we want to... We need to build our stages in reverse, essentially. So let's see. We'll put on a... Ejection force 50. Ejection force, is this too big? Is this too much? Let's go ahead and put the heat shield on just in case. No fuel crossfeed. I'm not sure why that would matter. Relative wing area. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to get a feel for this. I think we should put a heat shield on just in case for some of this stuff, because I'm not really sure what it's going to take. I know for some of this, it really doesn't matter. Thrust in the vacuum is 215. Thrust in the vacuum is 240. So we're gonna go ahead. This is our engine for the next stage. But what we want to do first is we'll use this stage to get into orbit. We need to put some fuel tanks on here, though. And that is here. Here. So we'll go ahead and put this sucker on. I do not know if... Let's see if there's fuel efficiency thrust on here. Tolerance 50 Gs. Talent. Engine ISP. Not sure what engine ISP is. We'll just go ahead and roll with it. Again, this is going to be experimental, so let's go ahead. Stick another stack decoupler on here. As you can tell, we're already starting to get a little bigger than some of our other rockets before, but that's okay. I mean, that's kind of the point. Do we want a solid fuel booster for that? That is a very, very big solid fuel booster. I don't know. I don't think we need that much thrust for that, and the reason why is because if you put too much thrust, especially on the first stage, then you start losing control, as we've seen in the past. So nothing about this thing. Nothing is literally known about this thing. You use it on your whisk. Lots of more stability. Yeah, I think that's a little bit overkill. We'll just use the basic fin. Oops. And then we'll put this right here, and then we'll grab another set for here, just to add some stability to that. I think to orbit. Okay, 1. All right, I think we're ready to at least try this out. How committal is that, right? I think we can sort of try this out now. Let's do it. First off, I never remembered to do this except on the flight pad, so make sure staging is good. Engine, decouple, engine, decouple. Great. Okay. SAS on. We are oriented that way, I believe. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. And first stage is actually going relatively well. That's a good thing. Would like to have us oriented a little bit more, but that's alright. Ditch the first stage. Fire. Trying to slow this roll here a little bit. I don't think we'll have enough to get into orbit. I'm just going to say that right now. We got enough to actually get up there, but we don't have enough to actually extend that orbit out. We'll have enough to basically get into the lower roll here a little bit. We're fighting a lot of wind resistance. Cut. So 70,000 is the minimum to be out of Kerbal atmosphere. But I don't believe... No, we don't have enough fuel to actually get into orbit. So I'm wondering if what we really need is to cut back on the fuel efficiency a bit. To cut back on the fuel, because that was where the... Even last time. What I'm concerned about is that in order to get into orbit, we have to burn at the apoapsis and extend our orbit. The thing is that we don't have enough thrust on... We don't have enough fuel, essentially. Could add a bit more fuel tanks, or we could just add a whole nother stage, which I actually think that that is what we should probably do, is just add one more stage to this. I'm going to go right here, and I'm not going to attempt to do the full burn. Log the pressure data, nothing. So I think we've done all these already. And you know what? Might as well grab. Yeah. We'll see where we land. Let's see. So if we were to burn here, okay. So it's still got quite a bit to go in terms of the stuff that we have to do in order to get that to work properly. But that was a good first experiment. We're going to go ahead and speed up time here. Again, this is where the deceleration becomes interesting. Turn off SAS. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Turn SAS back on. Go ahead, because we're going to let gravity and air friction do the rest in terms of re-entry. Can't really adjust yourself here. Jebediah is like, okay. Yeah, this is great. I hope I don't die. Yeah, I think the heat shield was kind of a good investment, though, because I think that will protect the equipment, which is what we want. Good stuff. All right. So we've decelerated pretty rapidly. I'm going to go ahead and warp. Just get our boy down. Ironically, ever since switching over to the respawn, the respawning of the Kerbals at a lower difficulty, I haven't lost anybody yet. Of course, I haven't tried a lot more of the interesting missions, or some of the other stock missions. We're just trying to get into space on this one. So, anyways, I thought that was funny. test that. We're just going to go ahead and accelerate splashdown. That he shield work like a charm, though. See, we can get some barometric pressure readings here. Yeah, we get some science. Got some of that there, science. How about temperature data? Get some science from that, too. Awesome. I think we've done a crew report already. Oh, no, we haven't. Not from water. Cool. Alright, this wasn't a complete waste of time. Nah, actually, it wasn't a waste of time. It was actually a good mission. We now have a bit more data than we did before. Gathered 13 science for that one. We got some of the parts back. How much of that did we actually get? It's not bad, unless that was a pretty expensive rocket. Should pay a bit more attention to that. Actually, what we should do is grab somebody else for the next mission as well. So we'll go back to the vehicle assembly building. This rocket got the job done as far as getting into space, but we do not have enough. We definitely need one more stage. I think so. Let's see here. So we'll grab another fuel tank, a couple of fuel tanks. For our engines, we will grab the I wonder what the difference is between the gimbal and the not one. I should probably learn that. But for right now, we'll grab the smaller engine of the two. I think that will offer us enough fuel to get us into a stable orbit. So, I'm going to go ahead and save. We don't need the winglets for that third stage because we're not going to have any atmosphere. So let's be sure that we've actually got staging properly. Engine, decouple, fire. Okay, that works. Then piloting. Excellent. Save. Let's do this. Okay, here we go with more experimental stuff. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. SAS on. Whoa, whoa, a little top heavy, a little top heavy. This is bad. Okay. Ditch that. Rocket 2. Alright. Alright, alright, we're leaning forward. We're leaning forward. This is not good. This is not good. This is a little too forward. I haven't gotten up enough height yet. I think this is bad. This is bad. Okay, well, our apoapsis is not increasing. We're going basically vertical right now. We're basically an ICBM and not an actual, suborbital missile here. I'm gonna ditch that. Ditch that. Oh, we did not. Oh, this is bad. We did not put the decoupler on. Okay, well, what we're going to try to do is, yeah, this is bad. Jebediah may not walk away from this one. Wow. Okay. This is a disaster. Well, at least we're out of fuel. We might try to open up at 150 just to give the parachute a little more time to slow us down from our increasingly rapid descent. $200. Yeah. Okay, well, I think that might be okay. Get some thinking on our feet here. So the top heavy portion of the rocket, I think part of it is that the inclination was too steep. Like I tried to be too aggressive in that turn. I think that had a lot to do with it. Wondering if I need to add some stability to the base. Looks like it took out that whole rocket, but the good news is Jebediah survived. So we'll bring that back. And we'll try again. Yeah, so that was not the best effort, but so I'm thinking that part of the issue was just that we were too aggressive in that turn. So we're gonna go ahead and try and go a little more straight up this time. What we're going to do first, though, is go back, vert flight to vehicle assembly area, and put a decoupler on this third stage. We'll also put on a heat shield. Coupling. Wait, before that. Ability. That's a payload. Round. The heat shield 125. Okay. We'll put that on just to be safe. And do that. This is the rocket that I actually want, so here we go. Alright, let's try this again. SAS on. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm gonna aim for mostly straight up. Nope, 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 we're tilting again. This is bad. This is bad. I'll turn up a little bit and then see if we can't readjust along the way. Okay. Nope, nope, this isn't gonna work. Okay. Oh, this is bad. Whoa! Gotta get that out of the way, get Jebediah down as quickly as possible. Hopefully those parts don't fall right on top of him. Okay, well, at least Jebediah lived. Things are exploding around me. Support that. Dang it. Not entirely sure what went wrong there. But that's all for that. See if we can add some more stability at the base of the rocket. I think that's what we're missing here. Take these off. I thought these things would be overkill. Maybe not so much. Let's get some more stability at the base. And since we're just blowing through some cash here, let's go ahead and add some to this stage as well. Let's see if the MK3 handles that better. Save. Launch. This is not the cheapest rocket either, but I think it'll work out. Okay? 3, 2, 1, go. It's a bit more stable. We're just going to angle ourselves ever so slightly. We're still tilting a bit. think the mass of that... of the wings actually lowered the boost factor. Because we did not get nearly as much lift from that boost stage as we did before. $13,000, that's not nearly enough. Wanna launch that? Whoa, okay. Whoa. That's because there's just too much atmosphere for this to be a stable flight. Yep. Okay. Alright, this is bad. We're gonna have to go back and figure this one out. Okay, so that's a stable-ish, but we didn't get nearly enough. And that just shows the difference of what happens when you don't have a stable liftoff, right? That and the fact that I think that the winglets are actually the things responsible, because now all of a sudden we have a lot more weight to try to boost up. So we'll see how that works out on the next run. But for right now, we'll just go ahead and get back to Kerbal and get Jebediah. Why did you stage so quickly? Oh, because I did the decoupling, right. Right. Okay. So I need to think this through a little bit more. I think it's time to haul out that big solid rocket booster. I think we need enough thrust to just get us through the atmosphere. Thank you. And then not to be so aggressive on that tilt. We go almost straight up through that first stage would probably be best. But it's a bit of a riddle. So go see. We'll go through another solid fuel booster. Then just move this sucker up. And then put the big wings on this bad boy. Orbit MK4. This looks pretty solid. I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything that we can do to stabilize this a little bit more. Maybe take these off and put the basic fins back on. That way, we're not pushing as much up. I don't think we need as much stability going up. Issue is that after the solid rocket booster, the second stage is the one is giving us some trouble because of the fact that it's kind of top heavy. Just wondering if there's a way to kind of fix that. But I think we just add some basic fins to the top here, just to get us through stage. You don't need them for the atmospheric stage, but maybe you need them just to provide some stability at the top here. All right, let's go ahead and try this out. All right, isn't she a thing of beauty? Here we go. Wait. I always get the staging messed up. Okay, that. Let's see here. This decouples, this fires. This decouples, this fires. This decouples, Jeb survives. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, well, at least it's a stable-er flight. This thing packs a punch. Unfortunately, I have absolutely no turning control whatsoever. Except a roll. But that's okay, I think. Because we're actually coming out of the atmosphere pretty solidly. And this is bad again. No, 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 no. Why are we having so much trouble with this lift? Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, 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 alright. Okay. This is a better flight. I don't know if this is the flight that's actually going to get us into orbit with all that spinning around. Probably not. Ditch that. Still in Atmo, so that's why we're getting that drag. And that's all for that. Well, that's disappointing, but I think that was a better flight. We do need to kind of take a look at some of the parts, though. See what we can do to kind of increase it. It's not about thrust. It's about the fact that at that one stage, we just kind of spin out of control. And that's where most of our problems are coming from. So we'll need to think about that a little bit more. But that's okay, you know? This game is about experimentation. May try one more flight for this video. And then I may go back to the tutorial and look at what the orbit tutorial and see what they put together for the suborbital flight, because it's pretty obvious that the instability issue that we're having on that second stage is really what's killing us more than anything else, I think. Still, we did get up pretty high, and I think we're getting a little bit closer. But that's okay. I didn't know you could do it that high. Well, let's see. So, what have we learned for this one? The first one is that the top-heavy rocket is what's causing that second stage to go out. The bigger issue is... Oh, really? Okay. Cool. Log temperature of that. Get some of that science. Get some of this science. Cool. We did get some science out of that, so that's good. Alright. So we've learned that this top-heavy portion of the rocket is causing some stability issues. The question is, how do we address that? And to be honest, I'm not entirely sure, because actually it looked like this was going pretty okay right up until we just didn't have enough. Maybe we just didn't have enough thrust to it. Let's see if we... Alright, one more time. This should be a pretty quick flight one way, or unless we actually succeed. Just put some winglets at the base of here, and then see if that extra thrust is what's causing if that extra weight on the winglets is what's causing the issue. I doubt it. But we're gonna go ahead and launch this sucker. We might have to take a couple of contracts to get some funding back, because we're burning through quite a bit of cash. Alright. We're gonna see us on 3. Wait. Staging. Go. No. No. The staging's all wrong. So, this fires, this decouples, this fires. This decouples, this fires. This decouples, Jebediah lives. Alright, SAS on. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's go for pretty much a straight up orbit. Straight up launch for this first part. Tilt ever so slightly. And just leave it there. Alright. This is the part that we don't have a problem with, for the most part. We're drifting just a hair, so that's a little inefficient. That's alright. Whoa, 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 where's this going? I think the camera controls got me messed up. Alright, you know what? That's it. I'm gonna go back to the tutorial, and we're gonna see how this works, guys. This is not working out. Oh, I probably should have killed that off. This is bad. Well, there we go. Okay. Is there any way I can get off this ride? Can I please get off this ride? Oh, that's okay. I'll burn out of fuel soon, I think. Alright. Alright, stop. Help. Help. There we go. I got rid of it. And there it goes. Somewhere. Hopefully it won't blow up some house or something. Alright. Stage. Fly down. Not our finest hour. We get any more science out of the deal? Nope, not for that. How about barometric pressure reading? No temperature? Nope. Already got those. Alright. Well, that's disappointing, but we are learning somewhat. Let's go back to... I'm going to go back to the tutorial that we have here and start looking at rocket construction, because I think I had the flight mechanics down, and I keep trying to do them. I just don't have a rocket that's stable enough to do it. So let's go ahead and just call this for Kerbal vessel, and that'll be it for today. So thank you very much for joining me. Blah, blah, blah. It's been that Catholic Gamer Dude playing Kerbal Space Program and failing miserably. We're going to go ahead and take a look and see what we can do to kind of correct the situation. So, but for right now, thank you very much. If you like what you saw, please click the like button. If you'd like to see more, please click the subscribe button, and I will see you next time.